you. Do anything. This is not just so with everything. I just wanna be your everything. Your everything. Yeah, yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Elysium Nights. We're your hosts, Maddie Hanna and Mike Lee.
What's going on?
And just a little bit about us. We're both music artists. We love making music, performing music, talking about music, just pretty much all of it. So today's episode is a pretty fun one, and I cannot wait for this. This is something I've been looking forward to all week.
I mean, honestly, since episode 1, shout out to everybody that's been supporting since episode 1, because I did not expect it to be like what it became after episode 1. And here we are. Like, what a crazy cool community we've already started to build. So like, shout out to everybody. Thank you for all of the support.
Absolutely. We thank you guys so much. It's really we did not expect this much support so early on. So thank you. Honestly.
For real. Thank you. And more to come. So much more to come. This is literally just the first episode. And here we are on the second one. And we're already like so hyped for the future and so hyped for everything we got planned. It's crazy. So
Yes.
Thank you.
Speaking of that, we're going to make this a weekly thing because we have so many ideas. We have so many people we want to interview, so many topics we want to cover. Like, we can't just do it in 2 weeks.
We really can't. There's way too many.
Impossible.
We kind of figured that out like right away after the first episode, because we just kept coming back and going, oh, we should do this. Oh, we should do this too. We could do this and this and this. And so let's just run with it. We're going to go weekly after this episode. Very special one coming next, but we'll get into that later. Yeah, honestly, just thank you. Thank you for giving us the support and the confidence to do this weekly, because what a dream.
Honestly. So a little bit of an update from the last episode. We decided to reach out to 2 artists that we found. If you guys watched that last episode and watched our 3 picks, we decided to reach out to Dean Justin and The Morning After. And do you want to share a little bit about that, Mike?
Yeah, sure. So Dean Justin was the singer of Darlin' I, which was, I believe, our first review of the show last week. Amazing song. I listened to it on the way home today. But we decided to reach out. We went and did a whole bunch of research. Turns out Dean changed his name, his artist name at least. I don't know, obviously his government name, but he's changed his name to Dean Larson, and he goes by Dean Larson now. Dean has, according to his website, a Billboard hit, which, I respect it. I'm not innocent until proven guilty, but so Dean Larson ended up being Dean Justin, and they're the same people. Did a lot of research, did a lot of fact checking, a lot of back work, and sure enough, it turned out to be the same guy. So I shot him a message on his personal and professional Facebook, and his Twitter and his Instagram, actually, but he hasn't been on social media for about 3 years. So the message is there. Dean, if you're listening somehow, if you somehow found Elysium Nights, if one of your kids, who knows, is listening, shared it with you, said, hey, we played your song, Dean, we want you on. Like, we really do. That song is so amazing. And there's so much I know there's a story behind it. So Dean, if you're listening and we somehow can get in contact with you, get on the pod. We want to hear from you. We want to talk about this song so bad.
Absolutely. I mean, I listened to it on the way home today too. It's so good. It's just that guitar breakdown in the middle. We didn't even show you guys that part.
Oh my God. And when when you're driving and the sun's out and you roll the windows down and that chorus hits, Dean, get on the pod, brother. We need you.
We need you.
We need you to come on the pod. This is way too huge. But an artist that we did hear from, or artists that we did hear from, The Morning After, that next band, or the first real band that we reviewed, we messaged, and they got back to us, actually. They actually got back to us. We got a message from them, says, "Hey Mike, how's it going, man? Many thanks for the kind words regarding Rain on Me from our first LP back in 1990, which was probably before some of you were born. I know it's me." It was recorded, co-produced, mixed by Captain Sensible, The Damned, Ian Burden, The Human League, and Steve Broughton. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Steve Broughton. I didn't know him. I don't know anything about him except for he was part of this song. But shout out to him. Rest in peace. The Edgar Broughton Band. That's who the song was originally by, I guess. So it was a cover. I didn't even know. But he said, Scott, our bass player, is more tech minded than myself, so I'll ask him the questions about the interview. I'm sure we'll be able to work something out later in the year if you're up for it. So the morning after will be on in a future episode. So I hope you guys are ready for that one. And
it's gonna be great.
I can't wait. If you get the chance, look at their social media because these guys are hilarious.
Oh my God.
These guys are hilarious.
Literally, if you need some entertainment for like just an hour when you're bored, just go on their Facebook. It's
literally
so funny.
Literally just the most wild stuff. But I bet you anybody in the UK understands them perfectly. And
no, literally, it's like in the best way possible. It's drunk Shakespeare. Like
no, for real. But it fits them too. Like it fits the vibe. They're just dudes having fun, and I love that. Like I love that. That's so
like
cool.
Us, you know. Like literally, we're also people having fun. You know,
we're just here having fun. We're just doing this for fun, and like that's so cool. And I'm so glad they reached out to us because what a cool connection. They live like 2,500 miles away from me, or probably 20,000 miles away over in the UK. But like, shout out to them. That's so cool. Thank you. Shout out the Morning After for reaching out. That was Chris from the Morning After. So Scott, we're looking forward to hearing from you, and shout out to Chris from the Morning After for reaching back to us, because we're definitely going to make that happen in the future. We want to get the whole band on.
Absolutely.
So, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
More from the Morning After coming soon.
Okay, so let's get into what we're going to talk about today. So we are going to showcase some music from Threads. Now, if you guys don't know what Threads is, it's like a subset of Instagram, but it's not really Instagram. It's more like Twitter. But like, it's literally, there's such a cool community on there. And I don't want to like share too much about it, but also I don't want to gatekeep, because Threads is like, if you're an artist, a music artist, like get the fuck on Threads.
Get on Threads. Get on Threads. I learned my lesson. Seriously.
Literally, I've gotten so much opportunity from Threads, and I've made so many like cool connections and made so many friends on there, honestly. Like, shout out to all of our friends who are watching on Threads. Like,
shout out all the homies, and we'll hear from some of them today, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out Threads.
Shout out Threads. It's great. But we had 10 songs submitted to us this week, so we are going to get into all of them. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to play each song, and we're going to point out like what we like about them and if there's anything that they can improve upon. And if we really like a song, we're going to add it to our Elysium Nights Fresh Fans playlist.
And if you don't make it to the playlist, keep submitting. Just because you don't make it to the playlist doesn't mean that it wasn't good or you don't have talent or any of that. Like, we still want to hear from you. This whole show is about supporting the community. This will never be a pay to play, anything like that. Like, we're here for support. So if you have a song that you just want to workshop, even submit it to us, and we'll give it a listen. You'll get honest feedback from, I mean, one of the best pop stars in the world over here. But not to mention, I have an audio engineering degree. I went to school for audio engineering. I know anything and everything about engineering, mixing, producing. Like, I want to be a resource for the whole community. So if you don't end up in the playlist, don't take it as a not good enough. Take it as constructive criticism and come back. We love hearing from you guys. So please do.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we have no bad intentions at all with this. Like, we just want to make that clear. And also, music is very subjective. Like, just because like we might not like think something is like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. Yeah. Just because we don't like it doesn't mean other people won't. And also at the same time, our opinion is just our opinion. Like
Mm-hmm.
take it as just that. And this is never going to be, we might listen to silly songs at some point and make fun of them and have a good time, but this is never going to be a let's make fun of independent artists type of segment.
No,
This is always going to be for constructive criticism, to get hyped and excited, and like just to build a community and have a good time.
absolutely. So yeah, we just wanted to make that clear for you guys before we got into this, and we're just here to help. We're just here to, like, that's our whole mission, is to uplift independent artists. So yeah, keep
100%.
submitting. Our DMs are always open, like our threads is always open. Like,
Always.
just hit
All
us up.
socials. All three. Anywhere you want.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into the submission. So the first artist we have is Jay Reaper, and Jay Reaper, shout out to you. Like, he's like one of my homies on threads. Like, he comments on my stuff all the time.
Shout out
Like,
Jay Reaper. Shout out Jay
he's
Reaper.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he was one of the first people you put me onto on threads, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's definitely super cool. I enjoy the stuff that he posts. And he's not
Mm-hmm.
afraid to call people out for being dumb on there too. And I love that
Yeah.
every time. He's like,
I love that. Like, especially lately. Like, Jay Reaper, you've been going off.
no, for real. He's like, you have the audacity to post a link when I said no links. Like, go get him. Get him, Reaper. Let's go.
And shout out, because he's repping Illinois, and that's also where I'm from. So
Shout out Illinois. Shout out Illinois, the big eye.
hell yeah. Okay, so he has a song called System Error, and he wanted for us to play that one today. So let me go ahead and play that one for you guys.
I hate the way I feel when I try to get sober. I hate the way I feel when I look in the mirror. I hate the way it feels when I try to start over. Guess I need to reboot. It's a system error. I hate the way it feels like I'm always in my head. I hate the way it feels when I lay in my bed. I hate the way it feels when I try to start over. Guess I gotta shut down. It's a system failure. I know I get too high. It's to see the time fly. Sunny days don't shine bright. I just found a new high. When you're all around me, I don't feel like drowning. All the love you give me is just enough to save me. Some days I'm so down.
Yo,
Oh, hell yeah.
off the jump, immediately I was thinking like if Juice World and Lil Peep had a
Oh
baby.
my God. Literally, I was thinking Juice. Like, literally.
Like he gave me a little more like Lil Peep type vibes just from his voice, because his voice is very unique.
Mhm.
Which is, it was like the first thing that I had to like get used to. When the song first started, I thought his voice scared me a little bit, but like, no, I love it. I actually think it sounds really good. He has a
Yeah.
unique like just, there's something about an artist that sounds like, when an artist sounds different,
Mhm.
because anybody can hop into a booth and throw on auto tune and go, I'm in the club getting it up, da 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 da, and sound just like every other rapper out right now. But when a
Mhm.
rapper comes out and he like doesn't sound like anybody, like you have to really think to be like, oh, he sounds like so and so, this person, this person, this person. I definitely got Juice World from his like his sort of like his delivery style, but his voice reminded me of like Peep. Like if Lil Peep did Juice World style
Yeah.
music.
That's true. It does give people a little bit too. I mean, I think I was just thinking Juice because of the style of music that it is.
Yeah.
But Jay Reaper is like, that's his sound. Like, his sound is very unique, and I just love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. If there was anything I could say, and it could just be because we're listening through a Zoom call, but add a little more compression to your voice and you're set. Like there's nothing else that I can. The problem that I run into with a lot of like local artists in Oregon, unfortunately, is like they need to learn the fundamentals first. of staying on beat, staying in rhythm, staying in everything. And like Reaper's got it. He's got it all
Yeah,
down. He's got
absolutely.
the delivery, he's got the timing, he's got everything. So like
He's
I
got
think
the lyrics. He's got like the song. What the song's about, I really like it. Like System Heroes, like such a cool concept.
yeah,
Like,
absolutely. And so I think I don't know, and I don't even know if he mixed it, but if whoever mixed it, I would add a little more compression to your voice so that when you're hitting those like not screams, but when you're saying hate, it doesn't give the extra like at the end. It'll calm it down and just make it sound a lot more fitting. And then you'll be able to literally do anything you want because you won't have any kind of mic error, any kind of extra sounds. Like other than that, lyrics were good, song was good, delivery was good. Like, and honestly, if the only issue with your song is the mix, that's great. Like,
mhm,
shout out to
literally,
you. That's huge. That's
that's
like
huge. That's
that's
going on the playlist.
yeah, 100%.
I'm adding that to the playlist right now. And if Jay Reaper, if you want to collab, like I'm down.
Yeah,
Like,
same. Let's make something. That'd be
because
sick.
I really like your sound. I think like we could kill something together.
That'd be
And
hella cool.
I'm sure you could kill something with Mike as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's on the way. Don't worry. I can hop in that Juice World sound. Absolutely. I fuck with that. That's the Chicago style.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like, it's a cool style. I mean, Juice was somebody I listened to in high school a lot, so it just immediately took me back to like my days.
Yeah. No, and same. Shout out Juice. RIP. Cause man, that guy was something else. So and
For real.
to hear him like still be alive through other artists is just like
Yeah.
he was really
It's
only
so
around for
cool.
like 2 years, maybe 3 years. And that's crazy, man, to have that kind of impact. So shout out
Yeah,
Juice World, shout out Jay Reaper. That was dope. I'm gonna go back and listen to that.
for real. Okay. So the next artist we have is Sad Act. And he has a song, or they have a song called Do You Know? So I'm gonna play that right now.
Do you know? I do not.
Oh my god. That was a
Okay.
fucking vibe.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I wanna
Hell
like,
yeah. That reminded me of like a video game
yeah, I was just gonna
screen,
say
like the opening home screen or something.
we were on the same wavelength with that because I was like, I wanna like play games and listen to that.
Yeah, yeah, like it was like a racing game type,
Yeah,
Gran Turismo type shit. Like that was cool. That was
so cool.
cool. That when who if I don't know if that's them doing the singing or not, but if it is, shout out to you. That sounded dope. But when that came in, oh yeah, that was there. That's definitely
It's
that's some
so
type of
like
vibe.
dreamy. It's
Yeah.
so dreamy. Like,
If is it just is it is was that it like for lyrics?
I don't think there's any lyrics. I think it was just an instrumental.
It was just an instrumental. Okay,
I
yeah.
think so.
I think I
I
would
mean, I can
turn.
play it a little bit more and see if there's any lyrics, but as far as I know, We're like a minute and 16 in the song.
Yeah, I would say so. If instrumentals are kind of hard to judge because I'm not like exclusively much of a producer, so I would say I definitely fall more into the like vocal engineering type vibe, but the kick drum on that seemed a little loud. Seemed like it stuck out a little bit. And that's just me being critical because I was vibing. So like if I have to give any kind of criticism, that's it. But like I said with Jay Reaper, if your problem is the mix, that means you're doing something right. So what was it? Sad Act?
Sad Act. Yeah.
Sad Act. Shout out Sad Act. You're definitely you're doing your thing. That was dope. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. That was cool. Like, makes me want to play games and listen to that. It makes me want to sing over it, honestly.
Right? Yeah. Hey, you know what? Honestly, shout out to everybody in this. If you want to collab, reach out. Let's make something happen.
Yeah, reach out.
Reach
Our
out.
DM, like I said,
I
our
just like
DMs
making
are
art.
always open.
Exactly. Yeah. I just like to make art with people, man. So anybody that we play in this or in the future, if you want to work, hit me up. Let's make it happen.
Let's go. Our DMs are always open, and we're just, as long as you're genuine and like you like making art with us, like
as long as you're here for the right reasons, come on in. Let's do this.
Okay, so next up we have Happy Never After by Tina Hyde.
All right, let's do this.
Now, this one looks promising. I'm excited for this one.
Wow.
Okay, I really like that.
That was really good. That was really good. That was a really wow. That guitar at the end was whew, that was like
what a vibe.
That was like you just defeated the supervillain. Or you're in a fight with a supervillain type of guitar.
Like it's that final battle type of vibe.
Yeah. Like
final like boss music.
I could hear that music like hyping up a UFC fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you know what it kind of reminds me of? My October or my I'm gonna drop it in September, but I have a project called Haunted Vixen, and it's on that type of vibe. Like
yeah, it is. Shout out Haunted Vixen. But yeah, no, that was really, who was that?
Tina Hyde.
Tina Hyde. Shout out. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I don't know. I don't know that I have any sort of criticism. Sounded like
I will say that maybe it's just because it was like produced in the studio, but like I bet when you can sing it live, like you can really put some emotion in it.
Yeah.
Like
I would
definitely like to see that song live.
Me too, actually. I think it would. I whoever the producer was, shout out to them because that was an insane instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if you added a little more background vocals, like just a little more, you don't have to do too much, but if you added some background vocals, it would make the song pop because I feel like it had sort of like a factory feel. you know,
Yeah.
where her voice sounded almost too clear, if
Yeah,
that
like
makes sense.
it's a little overproduced in my opinion, but also I just really like real live vocals. Like
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for that. So it's like if you can release a version, like a live version, oh, that would go so hard.
Yeah.
Like
I like that. I messed with that one. That one was really good.
that one I'm putting on the playlist because
Yeah, I was gonna say we should throw that one in the playlist. That one. That might be my favorite so far. I mean, we're only 3 in, but
honestly,
that was really
like
good.
it's really given like that haunted vixen kind of vibe and
Yeah.
like
Oh
shit.
yeah.
We're making some spooky pop over here. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so we on that
Run.
vibe. Oh, hint, hint, you guys.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Keep a lookout in the future because you might
There's a
be
lot
just
coming.
doing a little spooky pop.
It's spooky season early.
Spookiesium season.
Spookiesium season.
Yeah. Okay. Next up we have Okaden, and they sent in a song called Alarm. So we're gonna play that right.
Raise the alarm. Raise the alarm. Raise the alarm. Raise the alarm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. If I was
That's
in the
cool.
club, if I was in the club and I was drunk and it was like 2 a.m. and I was dancing to that, ooh,
Oh yeah.
you would
It'd be hard
not
to get
get
out the
me to
club.
like, yeah,
It'd be real hard to get out of the club. I was
for
just
real.
I recognized the name and I grabbed my phone to check. He just followed me on Instagram like the other day. Shout out
Yeah.
Kaden. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
dope.
he's been interacting with my shit too. So it's like it's cool. Like
Yeah, that was dope. That was
keep doing your
something.
thing, man.
It reminded me of the music that SpongeBob put on to make the jellyfish dance. But like in
Yeah,
the best way. In the
in the
best
best
way.
way though.
I mean that in the best way. Like it got me like immediately. You'll see it in the little camera video of me. I was into it immediately.
Mhm.
Like yeah, that was I felt like a jellyfish. Like I was
Yeah,
let's
that's
go.
some like play that at any fucking rave and like you'd get people dancing. Like
No, facts. Like I DJ'd before I ever did hip hop. And so like EDM music has a special place in my heart. And so stuff like that, yeah, I get hyped immediately.
hell yeah.
Shout out okay
So
then. That was
shout
cool.
out okay then. That was super cool. Keep doing it, man. So cool.
Yeah, so cool.
All right, next up we have Elia Pirovano, Prayer from a Hidden World.
Okay.
I'm very interested in this one. Sounds like an interesting title, so
Sounds like a cool name.
Wow.
I feel like I just fell in love. Like, damn, that was awesome.
That was beautiful.
Whoa. That was
Listen, you're fucking talented if that was you playing the piano. Like, it sounded like
seriously,
water. Like, it did not even sound like an instrument.
that was beautiful. That was like, geez, that was wow. That caught me immediately. I just like that was like some like Twilight background music type shit.
Mhm.
You know what I
It's like
mean?
it's like
That
some
beautiful piano movie scene,
yeah.
like right before the end credits.
I
Oh,
mean, it's gonna sound like next week, Mike.
listen, you are not wrong. You are not wrong at all. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we got a special episode next week.
next week's gonna be a fun one. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Man, that was
But
beautiful.
that
That
was
was
so
beautiful.
cool.
If it sounded like he recorded it in like an open room too, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Which was like a cool little a choice, definitely a cool choice. I like that. I kind of like a spacious sound every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially with piano like that, like in a live setting, it's just so cool.
so
Like the
cool.
reverb from the piano and just like that's why like I love pianos in like churches and stuff like that because like the reverb from the church is like, oh my God, so cool.
So cool. Yeah, I love it. I loved it. That was awesome. That was seriously, that was
So
beautiful.
cool. Damn, we're getting some talented people on Threads.
Man, for real. Again, shout out Threads. Like artists, if you
There is
are not on Threads, like I'm not gonna give you techniques, but get on there. Like there's a lot of stuff.
shit.
It's crazy. I had no idea. Shout out Maddie Hanna, my beautiful co-host over here. She like put me on.
I put
And
them on.
dude, I've gained almost 100 followers. Like seriously. So do it.
Yeah, it's
Do it.
cool.
It's so easy.
It's cool. Okay, next up we have, well, so the artist is Squish, but we got sent it from Dog Drum Studios, and it's like a music production company and like a label. And they sent this to us from one of their artists. So the artist is called Squish, and he has a song called Lumineco. And so we're gonna play that. I mean, it sounds like a cool name.
Yeah, it does. Let's go. Let's hear Squish. Okay,
Wow.
a lot of chill instrumentals today. That's cool.
Yeah, for real. It's like music from the future. Like if
No, for real.
somebody asked what music in the future was gonna sound like, I'd play this song.
No, right? That's
Like,
exactly like
very futuristic, very metropolitan. It's giving like nighttime city vibes.
not for real. The only real critique that I would have is that kick, the psh at the end is a little overpowering. But
Yeah.
other than that, no, it was like a chill. It's like literally like you said, we're on the same wavelength with that one too. I was thinking about driving through my town, just looking at the lights.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's a good like nighttime cruising with your friends type song. That's fire.
For real. That's really good. Yeah, shout out to him. Okay, next up we have Any Motto by Operator.
Any motto, operator.
I feel like this one might be a little instrumental too, but we're vibing with these
Hey,
instrumentals today,
listen,
guys.
no
Like,
rules this time. We're listening to what you send.
we're listening. Yeah, we're listening to everything. Like, you can send some
Absolutely.
some voice memo of you talking, and we'll listen
Bro,
to it.
we listened to Only Just Today last week, so like we'll listen to anything.
Yeah.
For real. Like, especially when you're sending it, just send it. We'll listen. No rules. But Enemato by Operator. Let's do this.
That was so cool.
Another one. Like,
I feel like, okay, these instrumentals need to get some love, so I think we should make a separate playlist and put them all on that playlist.
I'm down, honestly, because we've like all the instrumentals today have been fire. Like, they really have. And you know what? I was thinking this while we were listening. To go back to Squish's song, that's the way that you should do kicks in EDM, the way that the most recent song just did. It's the same exact kind of sound as Squish's song, just not as overpowering, and you still get the effect. But like,
yeah, and then when that like bass comes in, like,
oh my god, it almost reminded me of like K-Tronda. Like,
yeah, literally,
it almost reminded me of
what I
like
was thinking too.
K-Tronda, because like I just imagined myself in like some like basement club, and the lights are flickering type shit, just getting into it, like
just getting into it.
Like, yeah, no, that was sick. Shout out.
Like,
shout out to 'em.
if anyone needs some club music to play, like, just look at our instrumentals playlist.
For real,
Like, we
yeah,
got you covered.
We're about to start the most
Actually,
banging instrumentals playlist.
We don't have you covered. The people on Threads do. We're just the ones playing it. So
For real, we just putting them together. We're just putting it all together. Like,
For
no,
real.
shout out, because man, some of the producers on Threads too are
crazy,
insane, like insane. So yeah, no, that was really good. I like that.
Yeah, that was awesome. Next up, we have Every Time by MJ.
Every time it's someone different. I feel the void because I'm lonely, and I can't reach out and touch it, 'cause this love that avoids me. Every time it's someone different. I feel the void because I'm lonely, and I can't reach out and touch it, 'cause this love that avoids me. Every time they want the physical, I've never had someone of my own. Find it hysterical, I turn around and see different faces, find their own person. I'm destined to be alone for eternity. I'm searching, baby. You'll never find a love like me. Crazy, holding my heart gets dirt constantly, and I'm tipsy, high, making, not overjoyed. me feeling some type of way. Whiskey, I'm sipping.
Wow.
Yup. MJ the
Yeah.
rapper. Yup. Shout
Hell
out.
yes.
Shout out. That was fucking
I
crazy.
love her voice. It's
No,
so like
for real.
unique. It's
That-
honestly
Facts.
awesome.
Facts. Like the just like I said earlier with Jay Reaper, there's something about an artist when they have an original voice that like sucks me in, and I love it.
Mhm.
Like, what a cool, she had like an Alabama Shakes kind of voice, if you know who that is. Like just a sick, raspy, but also kind of like almost high medium
Yeah. Like
voice, like
soothing, like
soothing,
raspy,
like,
but also soothing. It was so cool.
man.
And I'm adding that song to my personal playlist too, by the
No,
way.
I was gonna say
Like,
add that to the playlist, because I think that's my favorite for the day.
I think so
that was
too.
really good.
That was so good. Like I'm adding that to like the Elysium Nights playlist, but I'm also adding that to my personal. Girl, you fucking killed it on this one.
No, for real. I'm about to hit. Hey, listen, MJ the rapper. I'm about to hit you up because I think we could do something crazy.
No, same.
Is it just MJ or MJ the rapper? I saw the Spotify.
I think it's MJ. I think it's MJ the rapper.
Either way, I'm about to hit you up because like that was fire. That was for real. That was sick. We can make something groovy.
Yeah. No. Also, if you're down to collab with me too, like
Facts.
I'm down to work with some
facts.
female artists. Like
for real. Oh, dude, y'all would kill it. Y'all would kill something together. That'd be
yeah.
nuts. Oh my god. Man, yeah.
Hell
Shout out MJ or MJ the rapper, whatever you go by. Your name will be known very quickly because you are talented.
For real.
Talented.
Yeah, girl, that was fucking crazy. Like that's definitely going on the playlist.
100%.
Okay, next up we have Back in the Day by HAM, Hustle and Motivate.
Here we go. Okay.
I remember back in the day, I worked at Gateway, 40 hours legit pay. It was all good, I-95 from Hollywood. Tech support working, I'm still in the hood. Get direct deposit checks understood. Nokia cell phone when I roam. 97 Ultima instead of Cadillac Rome. Take my time, passing through school zones, picking up tone, he's well known. Handling the customers with an animated professional tone. Hit the highway for 20 minutes, now we in North Lauderdale homes. I'm sipping a Monster Energy drink, pulling out my keys, arm the alarm, then tell my dog peace. We link up about 5:30, get in the cube, turn on my CRT.
Okay, so what I will say off the jump is the delivery needs work.
Yeah, it kind of just sounded like he was just talking.
It wasn't. He has a good voice. I like his voice. I think he did have some decent delivery at certain points in that, but it sounds like you're trying to put too much into a rap, where like you're trying to say too many words or just you. It sounds like it's a simple solution. Like you could, if you just rewrote it, just reworked it just a little bit, and to make it fit, you'd be able to put everything that you want to say in there while also, you know, getting the point across, staying on beat, staying in time with a better delivery. Because I didn't think the mix was bad. I didn't think his voice was bad. And he relatively, for the most part, was on beat. You know, it just the part where he was talking about like arming the alarm, saying peace to the homies, and treating customers with what, like, you know, there were too many words. He said it quickly. Treating customers with humble and respect, or something like, or whatever he said. And you have a voice. Like you have a voice. You have a good, a solid, like you understand the rhythm of the beat. Whoever produced that beat was pretty. That beat was
so good.
I would just say go back and do a little bit of rewriting for those parts that feel awkward. When you're a good rule of thumb is if it feels awkward to say, it's going to feel awkward to listen to. So
Yeah.
if you have too many words, if you have you know, a wrong rhyme, a wrong whatever, people will notice. Even non-music heads like myself will notice, and it just turns listeners off. I didn't think it was bad. It was definitely not the worst rap song I've ever
Yeah.
heard, and I wouldn't even call it bad, to be honest with you.
It's
Like,
not bad. It's just like you need to like work on getting your point across in the song.
yeah, you just
Because like you need to tell people what the song is about in like less words is all that is.
yes,
Because like we're just a little confused on what the song is about because you're trying
yeah.
to fit too many words into one like
You're trying
phrase.
to tell like four stories in the time for one, when you know you should only be doing one thing at a time. So I would just say go back to the drawing board. I mean, you know, look at your writing, rewrite, fix anything that might feel awkward, and you got the voice for it, man. Keep
Mhm.
pushing, because
Yeah, that
yeah,
voice is
there's
fire.
that voice is there. You just work on that writing and you're set.
Yeah, for real. Okay, and then we have one more song. It's called Apricot Dream by Grayer and Igretz.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I
Okay.
love it.
Yeah,
The
that was like some again, like some old school video game type music is what it
mhm.
reminded me of. Just
It
some,
reminded me of like Nyan Cat,
yeah,
but like in the best way.
yeah, a little bit,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I was thinking like a Yoshi's Island type of vibe,
mhm,
you know. And I mean, yeah, no, I thought it was a vibe. I think you're totally onto something. We definitely need to have an instrumental playlist, and there might
mhm.
even need to be an instrumental video, because man, this is good. Like,
Yeah, this is
we had a lot of
awesome.
really good instrumentals today, and
We did.
man, yeah, that was
And
good.
honestly, I wasn't expecting so many like cool instrumentals.
No, me either. I expected a lot more like singer songwriter type vibe, but no,
Mhm.
I love it. I have, yeah, that was really good. The only issue that I had with it was just a few seconds before you stopped, before it sounded like it was going to do a drop, and then the beat kind of switched. That drum is it's a little loud.
Yeah,
I'll
even I
say.
noticed it. I was
The
like, yeah,
it just, if you're going for that chill vibe, I wouldn't use a drum quite like that. Uh, but other than that, I mean, you hit the vibe. So,
yeah, absolutely. It was awesome.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, that was all the songs we have for today. I think we do have a winner, and we will be contacting them very shortly after this episode.
Oh for
And you
sure.
guys will find out who it is next time.
Oh for sure.
And
Absolutely.
yeah, so we do have a collab coming up. 5/24 is when that drops. That's also the day of our Elysium Nights show. So if you're out in Portland, come to that. We're gonna be in the vibes.
Pop out Portland. That's my home. Rip City, baby. Portlandia. Pop out. 524 Elysium Nights, the Waypost.
Hell yeah.
3210. I don't remember the street name. Just kidding. Just look up the Waypost. Come out to the Waypost. It's gonna be fun.
Listen, It'll be my first
$5.
time in the Pacific Northwest, and that's what's so special about next episode is it'll be in person.
For real. We got the
No
queen
more of this-
coming. Pop out.
Yeah. No more of this computer stuff. Like, this is for real. Like,
For real. Next episode is going to be in person. In person. It's going to be crazy.
mhm.
And it's going to be
we
long.
have my best friend joining.
Oh,
So that'll be
yeah.
fun.
Shout out Miss Taryn.
Hell yeah, Taryn. We're ready for you, girl.
We ready. We
And
ready.
also, it's gonna be long because we had like 30 people submit to our latest post.
Yeah, for real.
It was
For
crazy.
real. Shout out to everybody that submitted on the most recent post because what a surprise that was. That was like a week ago when that happened, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And I just posted that just to see like who would respond, and it got like over 30 songs.
Yeah. So
Like,
shout out
it
to
was crazy.
everybody on Threads that's just been shooting music our way. We're gonna end up doing submissions on the rest of the social media platforms too eventually. But
Yeah.
right now we really have quite the community on Threads. So
Yeah, exactly.
feed the people, you know?
Exactly. And like I said, shout out to all of our homies on Threads watching this right now.
Yeah, shouts out all the homies. That was awesome.
Yeah, and then June 1st, we're also kind of making some fire. So stay
Yeah,
tuned because we are both dropping some heat that day.
it's going down. It's going down
It's
June
going
1st.
it's going fucking down. So just stay tuned for that. And that was the end of our episode 2. We hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.